The northeastern state, the hill state, is on the edge. Outrage over the 4th of May video of 2 Kuki women being paraded naked on the streets of Churachandpur village continues to grow amid incidents of arson, violence and demonstrations on the streets of Manipur. Security has been beefed up in an effort to maintain law and order. So far, 6 accused have been arrested in the matter, including 1 minor. Well, as the juvenile accused was produced before the court, the Juvenile Justice Board cops are making all-out efforts to arrest the remaining 10 culprits in this case, ahead of a solidarity march in the state on Tuesday. To extend support and solidarity to Kukis, Mizoram police have beefed up security across Mizoram. The DJP has conducted a meeting to review the security situation amid reports of Meitei exodus from Mizoram as well. Ashutosh Mishra is getting us all of those details. Ashutosh, in fact, is tracking that story from Churachandpur district in Manipur, which continues to be the worst affected. Ashutosh, how is the situation there right now? Is there any fresh violence that you're reporting on or seeing around you?
Well, the situation in the state of Manipur remained tensed. As far as capital Imphal is concerned, the curfew relaxation continues. There is no report of fresh violence in this particular area. But the major conflict and the epicenter of this entire conflict in the state Manipur, that remains the Thorbang area, the Bishnupur area and the Churachandpur. So these areas, which is the border which connect the valley to the hills, where you have the Meitei and the Kuki community right across each other, where there have been instances of firing and which has been happening. In fact, even on Sunday, we had a very narrow escape while passing from Kuki area to the Meitei area. All of a sudden, 3:30 started firing, and it was some rifles who escorted us using the Casper bulletproof vehicles to the safer places. We have seen literally how bullets, and those are from the automatic weapons, crashed into pieces the moment it hit the metal sheet near those security establishment areas. So clearly the tension that still prevails. Meitei community cannot enter in the Kuki areas. Kuki community members do not want to enter in this particular area. In the meanwhile, those who are willing to even talk to us are the people who are the victim of this conflict which flared up and been around 80 days here in Manipur. There are people who have lost their family members. They have son, their husband, and they all are looking for their family members. Many have died. Many still want, running pillar to post to file FIRs. So clearly, the situation is not really good here at Ground Zero.
India Today, of course, is the only channel reporting all of these details fearlessly from the ground. Villages in Manipur wear a deserted look after the violence that we've seen for weeks together. Ashutosh now brings us this report from the conflict epicenter.
There's a fire which is coming from the heavy arms, including AK-47, from one side to another, and this area remains very vulnerable, exactly why the barbed wires have been placed here, and this whole area is now under the control of the armed forces, including Assam Rifles, and that explains the furious situation that even till today, this part of which is the Churachandpur, the most vulnerable, perhaps the epicenter of the violence, exactly why the situation is not coming down under control. All efforts are being placed by the armed forces, by the police, by the administration, by the army, Assam Rifles, but even today the life remains under threat as the firing continues to take place, most probably when the sun sets.
Now, as the violence between the two ethnic communities in Manipur refuses to cease even after 2 months, India Today's team glances at the relief camps. And more than 50,000 people have now taken refuge. Here's more.
We are currently at a relief camp over here in Imphal, where people, from More, the border town of Manipur, which shares the border with Myanmar, have been brought over here. And let me take you through inside this particular relief camp, where many families are staying together, dislocated from their hometown, More, and they are somehow managing and with that belief that one day this dispute will get over and they will be able to go back home. तो क्या लग रहा है कब आप वापस जा पाएंगे और क्या गुजारिश है सरकार से?
अभी जो ये सब चल रहे हैं उन सब में तो मतलब सरकार भी कुछ किया ही नहीं हम सब के लिए, तो उसी में हम सब विनती ये है कि उनसे भी रिक्वेस्ट है, हम जल्द से जल्द पहुंच, हाँ, हमारी गांव पे, हमारी मोरे पे जो भी है हम सबको भेजे जाए। तो वहाँ पे, यहाँ पे तो सब कुछ ठीक ठाक तो चल रही है, लेकिन ऐसे हम नहीं रहना चाहते।
मैम, आपकी पढ़ाई बीच में छूट गई, आप कह रही थी, क्या ये उम्मीद है फिर से आपका जो है फिर से स्कूल शुरू हो पाएगा? और
ये हमने मतलब उम्मीद करना ही छोड़ दिया, ये जा पाएंगे ऐसे में हम उम्मीद नहीं कर सकते।
so they are, waiting for the time to come that once this everything gets over, not only they have been displaced from their roots, their homes, but their dreams have been shattered due to this ethnic clashes that broke out in this northeastern state Manipur, and which is going on over 2 months now. With camera person Taposh Barry, this is Ritik for India Today.